Welcome everybody to OCW Prime. It's a new year, a new attitude, and a new set. I'm Adam Michaels, along with me, the voice of the OCW for live events, Mr. John Orlando. And John, we just got off another big show, Stairway to Stardom, an annual event here in OCW, and man, you couldn't ask for anything more.
Well, that's right. In Coshocton, Ohio, at the Hopewell School, fans were treated to an absolutely amazing event, one that we have every single year. This is like, what, our fifth one, I believe? Fifth or sixth?
That's right.
In which the OCW heavyweight title was on the line. Caden Hassan put the title up, and well, we'll get to that in a little bit as to what exactly happened in that match. But let's start off with one of the big surprises of 2012, and that is maybe the return of the Cruiserweight title.
Of course, Cruiserweight wrestling, obviously one of the most exciting back and forth action that you can get here in the world of Ohio Championship Wrestling. And we started it all off for Stairway to Stardom, trying to get it back in to OCW with Dakota Moon taking on Eli McFly.
And that certainly was a great matchup, and let's take a look at a few of the highlights.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match, Eli McFly.
Well, Adam, certainly an interesting matchup there in which we saw Eli McFly, the newcomer to Ohio Championship Wrestling. I think this was the second show with the company, getting a big victory over Dakota Moon, who also was making his return to OCW. So it should be interesting to see how those two competitors will continue on and maybe bring back the Cruiserweight title.
And you got two guys from two opposite ends of the spectrum. You have a Native American and
a geek. He's a geek.
He's a geek. I didn't know if he came up from the sewers or where he came from.
Well,
but nonetheless, he
it takes one to know one. Let's just say that.
That's
Anyways.
what I understand.
Well, up next, we have an individual who's coming in here to speak to us, a gentleman who was involved in one of the qualifying matches for Stairway to Stardom, a man that, well, many of our fans know, Max Fahrenheit. So let's take a look at a couple of the clips of him taking on Ernie Balls in a matchup to see who would advance to Stairway to Stardom.
victory from Ernie Balls, getting his ticket punched into the stairway to start a match. But with us right now, to my right or your left, is Max Fahrenheit, who came up just on the short end of the stick with that one.
Hey, plain as day. The fans saw the clips. The Max tripped. Point made.
Tripped?
Yes, tripped. The mat was wet from the Max's sweat and tears. He slipped. Ernie got the win.
Wait, why were you crying? What was the tears for?
The Max has bigger fish to fry, John Orlando. This February 18th in Newark, JoJo Little says he's retiring. He's not retiring. The Max is running him out of town. Beat him in Newark last time and time again, the Max has beat JoJo Little. The Max will bring his A game. JoJo Little and the Max will take each other to the doors of Hades itself. And JoJo Little, you will remember, never take strong over crazy.
Well, what I want to know is if Max Fahrenheit is going to be wearing this suit to JoJo Little's retirement party.
Adam, it doesn't matter if the Max is wearing his fancy suit. His wrestling gear, the most fashionable banana hammock known to mankind. He will look good, and he will look good everywhere.
That's a visual I didn't need to hear about. Anyways, fans, we'll be back after this brief commercial interruption.
Ohio Championship Wrestling returns to live action Saturday, February the 18th at the National Guard Armory in Newark, Ohio. Bell time 7:30. Come witness JoJo Little's retirement match. Plus 3 title matches, the return of Matt Mason, and much more. Tickets are 10 in advance, 12 at the door, 4-pack for $35. Available at Video Trader, Aaron's, Puff and Stuff, JW Electronics, and OCWrestling.net.
Well, Adam, I got to tell you, right before that commercial break, we saw Max Fahrenheit out here, and boy, he was awfully worked up, and I apologize. I was a little taken aback by some of his statements he was saying.
Well, obviously, he's got a lot on his mind as far as JoJo Little is concerned, but at our Stairway to Stardom matchup, JoJo Little was against Jock Sampson in what was another qualifying match for the Stairway to Stardom main event, so let's take a look at that.
Here. All right, Mr. Sampson, take it easy. All right, take it easy. I know that we don't get along. I understand that, but you know, okay, let's be civil. We're joined here by genuine Jock Sampson, and
That's a bell.
Conway.
Conway.
Breaking name is Conway. Get it right. You and that Harley Race stinking beard. Get it right.
Well, anyways, Mr. Sampson, you've been on a losing streak here at OCW for the last couple of shows, and I mean, not necessarily a losing streak, that's the wrong way to say it. I mean, maybe you've been...
Growing pains.
Yes, that's a great idea, yes.
Well, I'm going to tell you something right now, you freaking stupid goomba. Jock Sampson
did not lose the match. JoJo Little blatantly cheated. You might as well change his name to freaking Bill Belichick. Jock Sampson beat the liver-loving hell out of JoJo Little in front of all them stupid freaking fans out there. He beat the hell out of him, and everyone saw it. JoJo Little cheated to beat me.
Well,
you saw it.
I don't think I remember that, but I'm not going to argue. Anyways, all right, so Mr. Sampson, what do you got coming up for you here in the next few months in Ohio Championship Wrestling?
Well, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to talk about the next show, February 18th, Newark. Jock Sampson is laying out an open challenge to anybody who's got the guts to step in the ring with Jock Sampson. Come wait. And if you're lucky, you might survive the claw or the Appalachian lariat, because Jock Sampson is pissed off, he's angry, and he's going to hurt someone real bad.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back after this.
Welcome back, fans, to OCW Prime. It's Adam Michaels, it's John Orlando, and a very irate Jock Sampson that was here earlier.
Yes, I didn't like his comments about my beard. I think it's very nice.
Yes, I mean, it's a beard. Anyhow, talking about before the Cruiserweight division, we don't want to forget about the tag team division here in OCW, John. We've got two great teams that took on each other at the Stairway to Stardom match here a couple weeks ago.
Oh yes, we have the tag team, of course, of Juice Jennings and Joy Vengeance, and they took on The Rising, also known as Takahashi and Jason Dragon. So let's take a look at a few of the highlights.
Let's do it.
Who's that
Controversial ending to that, but nonetheless we have the winner and the new #1 contender, Jason Dragon, Takahashi. The Rising is what I hear that we're going to be calling you.
That is absolutely correct. And you know what happened on January 21st? We did rise. We did exactly what I said we were going to do.
Well, why is Takahashi dressed for action? Like, I don't see.
Hisaka here, he is ready for action at any time. You know what, John? You want to fight? He's ready to go.
No, I don't. I'm not. No, I don't think you have to bow. But well, anywho. Jason Dragon, the Noble Bloods clearly helped you out a little bit in getting the Duke over Juice and Joey, and so now you have to face the Noble Bloods here in a few weeks, so how's that dynamic going to work out for you guys?
It's going to be the Rising versus the Noble Bloods. OCW, February 18th in Newark, Ohio. It's the same story, just a different chapter. Everyone says that it's an inevitability that we're going to lose. But there's only one inevitability, John. You know what? I've said it too much. The socket. Why don't you tell them what the inevitability is?
We will rise.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, fans, certainly these two are chock full of confidence after their big victory with Juice and Joey. We'll see how they'll do against the Noble Bloods coming up in Newark on February 18th.
Welcome back to OCW Prime. It's Adam Michaels, it's John Orlando, and John, for the inaugural episode, quite a cast of characters that came on set here.
Certainly, and fans, that's one thing we want to let you know is every time that you get an opportunity to watch OCW Prime, do so, because you never know who's going to stop by.
Now, I see, according to our list here, that next time on OCW Prime, we're supposed to have two champions here in Ohio Championship Wrestling. The Ohio Heritage Champion, Jeremy the Butcher Madrox, and also the Heavyweight Champion, Mr. Caden Masad.
And folks, don't forget about our next big event for Ohio Championship Wrestling. It is February 18th. It's in Newark. It's at the National Guard Armory, and it's the retirement of JoJo Little. He's been here since day one, but he's decided to hang up the boots, so come on out and see JoJo Little in his final match here in OCW.
And of course, Newark, always a great town for Ohio Championship Wrestling. We hope you'll be a part of that. In the meantime, we want to make sure you follow us all over the World Wide Web on Twitter at OCW Online, and of course, like us on Facebook as well.
And don't forget about the OCW website, www.ocwrestling.net. And Adam, if you want, you can follow me personally on Twitter by following me at PBDMVP. Yeah, you can check it out right now if you want.
Well, I don't know if I want to know what that's all about.
Oh, I'll explain later. Anyways, I'm John Orlando.
I'm Adam Michaels. We appreciate you joining us. See you next time on OCW Prime.